How does it feel to live outside of linear time space? Hi, my name is Simone, and I am the Zen Mommy. I help people with spiritual awakening and creator God consciousness. And today, I kind of wanted to talk about what it's like outside of linear time space. I had an out of body experience um, near NDE, out of body experience, where I was completely put all the way outside of this creation, outside of time and space, the time and space illusion that is here. And I was in that experience, I guess, I just wanted to share what it was like. I remember thinking, when I first got back, I was just like, oh my God, I'm so thankful. I was just so relieved to find out that this reality, this life here on earth, was all like an experience, an illusion. It's not everything painful that happened. When you come up out of this, you'll realize that, you were pretty much playing a game, having an experience. This is actually a creation that we are creating, co-creating. And so I just remember, in this life, I experienced a lot of the contrast, a lot of the negative things, and it was rough. And when I finally, had that in the out of body, and I was done, I was like, I'm not going back. That was the first thing I thought. I was so relieved. Okay, so after I felt so relieved, I remember I don't really have human words to express, I don't have we don't have the vocabulary to express the things I experienced and saw. So I'm just going to do the best I can using human words, but just know that I'm just trying to prove a point here. So I was there, and I would say, like I was there creating, enjoying myself, running around, creating things, back to where I came from. And all of a sudden, I started to think, I had first decided I wasn't going to go back. Then I decided I did want to go back. Because I was like, life here would be better if I bring this knowledge back that I know that I'm a God. I can go there and I can create my best life knowing that I know the truth now. And so I was a little bit I remember feeling like wondering, because it felt like, without time and space, it felt like, well, it's hard to explain. It would felt like years had gone by because it was time is literally not moving. So you're unaware if it's years or moments or seconds. You can be there for what feels like 1,000 years, right? And come back to the human life and to your body at the same moment you came out. And so I remember thinking that part of me was afraid, I guess, to go too far into the experience. I felt like I maybe would get caught up and never ever want to come back. And at the time, my son was little, and I had those thoughts. Like, one of my intentions here was I really wanted to manifest a family, create a family. I wanted to have that experience. And I remember thinking, I never got a chance to manifest the family that I desired. And that was the reason I came back. And when I started thinking about coming back, I was back in my body. And at that point, I was back in my body. but I was still very, very connected to outside. Like I was in multiple places at one time. And I know it's hard to believe because everything we've been taught, you know, like this journey, it goes against everything you've been taught. You have to be willing to let go of everything you think you know, because this other side is so amazing. Is even if you think you got it, you think you understand it, it's still so much more, so vast, so amazing. It's just this little reality, Earth, this creation, this universe, solar system, it's like a small bleep in the whole, I guess, you know, there's no words for these things, but let's just say the whole multiverse reality. This is one creation. There's infinite creations. There's infinite realities. There's infinite experiences. And so, you know, to be here and be stuck in a way, I mean, if that's what you want to experience, I guess that's good. But if you really want to go on this journey, you got to be willing to kind of let go of everything you've been taught just to relearn and rediscover yourself. And so going back to the time-space thing, coming here, you can feel time moving. And not only you feel it, you see it. You see the sun go down, the moon go up. You get tired certain times of the day. Well, there, you don't get tired, sleepy. You don't see the changes unless you're creating changes, unless you're, you know, you're non-physical, but you can still manifest and create anything because you're a creator God. And so yeah, it just would feel like a long time, you know. And I remember also my mentor telling me the same thing when she had her near-death experience. She said she felt like she was gone for like 200 years, and 200 years or even more than that. I think she said it was a lot more than that. But she came back into her body like in the same place, waking up from a coma, and not much time had passed, if I remember the story correctly. And so it can feel like that, and it can like everything. I know it's hard to understand, but everything is happening at the same time. We have this illusion is set up in a way where we see things in order, right? Like say I wake up this morning, I eat breakfast, I have fruit for lunch, right? It looks like I have the order of I waking up, eat breakfast, fruit for lunch. But the truth be told, it's just being lined up that way. Imagine all of those events already exist throughout the reality. They're already there. So what we do is we create a time-space illusion, and we put little events in order so it looks like we're having, you know, this whole, you know, human experience. And hope that wasn't too complicated or hard to understand. I'm really just sharing my journey. I don't, I guess, expect everybody to completely understand everything. I just would advise you to be willing to let go of what you believe in, what you thought you believed in, or what you thought you knew. You just gotta be willing, because this journey is ever evolving and everything is always changing. And if you wanna, you know, move through this ascension, you just gotta be willing to surrender to the journey. Thank you for watching. Please sign up for my email list if you resonate from my channel. If you are watching this video and you're not a subscriber, but you found you resonate, be sure to subscribe, because I'll be posting more content. And I also started a backup channel on Odyssey, Zen Mommy. I backed up all of my YouTube channels. Anything ever happens, you can find me there. I will continue to post there. It's an app. It's a decentralized blockchain app where we own everything. So I own my videos. I own my channel and everything. So I never have to worry about that being taken away. So, but watch them here because, you know, my channel's monetized and it helps me out to support me on my journey of sharing this journey. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye.